Hello! Oh, welcome to... Do we have a name for this fucking piece of shit? I'm sorry, I'm cursing. I probably should do that.
What, for the title itself?
Yeah, title of this thing. Do we have one or no?
It's gonna be whatever it is. I guess we could...
Alright, well, we don't have a name. A name untitled.
Yeah,
name to be continued. Wait, can you...
It'll just show in the title.
Can you unscrew that light bulb? Can you unscrew it?
I mean, it's gonna be hot, isn't it?
No. You want me to do it? I was just... Because you're conveniently... Oh, no. He's unscrewing it. Oh, he's touching it. Holy shit. I want to
make sure, like...
Are you the storm? Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Thank you. It's like for mood lighting.
Alright, just a loose light bulb here.
How you been, guy?
I've been well. You know, getting the channel a little bit more developed.
Yeah?
How about you, my guy?
I've been fucking great. Gymnasia has been getting very successful.
Really
successful. Yes.
I'm so glad to hear that.
If you don't know, Gymnasia is an entrepreneur of sorts, and he's gone into many businesses other than YouTube. YouTube is just a side business for him, but you know he's doing well. I'm
big man making big moves.
Yeah, big man making big moves. Yeah, I got a few wins before we even started recording this.
There we go.
Yeah, he saw a little bit behind the scenes.
Some financial dubs. Yep.
Before I kill you, because you know too much now. Well, yeah. Real quick. Okay, I want to go on a little bit of a rant. Can I go on a rant real quick?
Yes.
All right. So I told you this earlier. Driving for me is really fucking annoying because I'm the type of person I overanalyze everything, and I overanalyze people, I overanalyze my surroundings. So when I'm driving, when I see dumb shit, I call it out and I start screaming like a maniac. So if you ever see me on the road and I'm screaming like a maniac, that's not who I really am. That's just instinctive. Okay, I can't stop it. So
would you say that it is who you are because it's instinctive?
I mean, it's like a side of me. Like, it's like, you know how the Hulk has a second side? Like, that's my second side. Okay. I just lose my shit. Like, today, I said I was going to go get a haircut today. Right now, I haven't gotten a cut in, like, a month, maybe, because of reasons. And laziness, mostly. But I was going to get my haircut, and I was like, okay, I don't want to use my Google Maps because I want to be, you know, a common folk. I don't want to be a common folk. I want to be able to be independent. So I'm going to get my shit done, and I can't remember the way. Like, I can't remember where the hell I'm going. I remember I took a turn. I thought it was the right turn. And then, out of nowhere, I found out, oh, no, this isn't the right turn. The next minute, I'm 2 counties over, and I'm kind of fucked. I'm like, oh, shit, I don't know how to get home anymore. But, you know, okay, I'm done. I just want to get on a little bit of a rant. Okay, driving's annoying.
You were hungry, too. Don't forget you were pretty hungry.
I'm pretty hungry right now, actually. I haven't eaten. I don't know why I haven't eaten. I've been trying to get back on a diet. Hey, tuna, fucking salt and pepper, and black coffee. That's where I'm at right now. I'm eating like a coal miner. That's how I'm eating at this point. How are your diet? I want pleasure knowing that you're eating like an American.
Okay.
What have you been eating, bro?
Well, the Americanized diet, I would think, is made up of a lot of fast food.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of starches and such.
Starches and such.
You know, but I'm not really like that. I mean, I guess I'll eat some nugs sometimes to just, like, pleasure myself with some food.
What'd you eat today, bro?
Today, let's see. I ate a bowl of cereal to start off the day. Some Cheerios.
Do you think it's weird, like how horrible our memories can be? Because, like, I don't know about your memory, but mine's shit.
Yeah, mine's the same way because I don't sleep.
Yeah,
sleep's a problem.
Yeah, I told you I have the pay stubs. I work overnight. I have the pay stubs to prove that I don't sleep. Okay, no, real quick. Okay, I don't think I told you this. So, I had a package coming from UPS, and when you don't get your package, they leave a little sticker thing like, "Hey, we're gonna come back tomorrow and give you this package, and we'll try this again." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, thanks." But I checked the thing, and it said I had to go pick it up at a gas station near my house, and I instinctively crumbled it up and I threw it out. But then 5 seconds later, I'm like, "Oh wait, I probably need that so I can get my package." So then I go looking for it. And I forgot where I put it. So for the next 10 minutes, I was just sitting there walking around like a dumbass. Like, look, I literally flipped over my table because I was trying to find. I'm like, it's not under here. It's not under my couch. Where the fuck did I put it? And I was like, oh wait, I threw it out. And I saw a little piece of paper crumbled in the trash can. And it was just like, how dumb can humans be that we forget? I mean, I may have a mental condition. I don't know. I may be autistic for all we know. But I'm not gonna try to debate that.
Well, I mean, remember, if you have a lot on your plate, it's pretty easy.
I don't though. I'm a young adult. We're both young adults. We have nothing on our plate. None of us have kids. Like, yeah, the biggest thing on my plate is dealing with this little character behind me. I have to make sure he lives on. There's a certain special someone.
Yeah, I as well.
Yes.
So anyway, back to me trying to remember what I ate today.
Oh yeah, what did you eat, bro?
So aside from eating some cereal, I had some salad.
Whoa.
I wouldn't even call it a salad. I would just call it a bowl of spinach.
A bowl of spinach.
Yeah, I had a bowl of spinach,
Okay,
and I put some Chipotle ranch on that bad boy, and I just downed that.
Wait, what type of cereal, bro?
What type of cereal?
Yeah, man. You gotta say the cereal.
I said Cheerios.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Cheerios.
Oh,
it was like a special edition type of Cheerios.
Though.
It was like
special edition.
Yeah, it was like some type of like.
Did it have like a toy or something?
Oats and Crunches in it or something. Like I don't know. It was just like.
It didn't have a toy. Wait, was it a certain flavor? I was like, what do you mean special edition?
Yeah, like it was a certain flavor. You know how they have like the limited edition flavors for different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was one of them. It was like. Honey Oats Crunch type. I don't know. I don't remember the specific flavor.
In-depth conversation.
But yeah, about Cheerios. And then let's see, what else did I have? I had some avocado.
Avocado.
Yeah, with some tortilla chips.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that was pretty good too.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm gonna shoot back the list we have here. Okay. Oh wait. Also, wait. No. Well, okay. I remember the list now. So, I have been slowly getting an addiction. People talk about addictions to your phones a lot. Like social media, being just addicted in general. You go on your phone, you look at porn, the whole 9 yards. That's my method. I get up, rub one out, boom, right there. And then, and then...
oh my god.
To get one out, boom, right there, You gotta start your day off right, People take a shower, I get one off, So
it really gets the heart going.
Yeah. Make sure you're alive, you know what I mean?
Well, they do. I think because I do a lot of research with different. No, not specifically. But I've seen stuff through my feed where it's because I follow a health post and crap like that.
Of course. Wait, real quick, I need to get so much. Do you? When you see Instagram videos of like when people do memes on porn videos, do you go out of your way to search up the porn video?
No,
I do that all the time. Like if I get some weird hard on to like YouTube to see Instagram of like.
And you want this to be publicized?
Yes, I don't give a shit. We're humans. I see some weird video of like oh wait, the funny one. There's a funny one like where mom was getting groceries and she gets stuck in like a window. But of course she's not really stuck. Like you can tell it's very bad. And then she gets stuck and then. The kid comes over, and the meme of the thing is that she's like, "Hey, can you help me out? Your brother's doing horrible things to me." He's like fucking her in the ass. It's pretty hilarious. And then the kid comes over. He's like, "You didn't give me fucking Cheerios, mom?" And then he just walks away, even though she's getting plowed by his brother. It's hilarious. And then I went out of my way to find this video. I'm like, mom getting plowed by son in window or some weird shit like that. I don't know. It's just weird.
Were you successful in your
I
search?
was very successful. I don't.
Great.
The thing is, now, I'm at a point where I'm a master of my craft. I'm a master of my domain. Okay, I can get off to what I please. But I like go deep. I deep dive into a subject matter, and I try to find the tip of the top. How deep do you go? Like how long does it take?
Are you gonna put me in that position?
Yes, I am. How long does it take between browsing? We're using very general terms here. How long does it take when it comes to browsing, the action itself, and finish, and cleanup? I guess we can add cleanup.
Oh my god!
How long does it take?
I don't even want to answer that.
You don't want to? Why? Because you don't want to admit to your ways. Because you're a Christian and I'm an atheist. Is that what it is? Because of our differences.
I am a general Christian.
Oh, a general Christian.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not like
you're one of those wishy-washy Christians, huh?
Because if we get into like Catholicism, we get into like Methodist, we get into Baptist.
I'm just talking to you about your.
I know, but I'm like beating around the bush, instead of telling you about how I beat on my bush.
I just asked for the fucking minute. I want the minute mark. I want to know when the race starts, when it ends. No. Okay, can you give me a genre?
I know you don't give a crap about the journey.
Can you give me a popular genre?
Pretty much like 98% of men do it. And yes. I mean, I'm one of those 98%. Okay,
of course.
Is it like common? Do I do it daily? No.
Of course not. Yes, it's unhealthy.
It's very unhealthy.
It's very healthy to do it.
You know, if my aunt watches this, she's like, oh
my God. I hope everyone listens. No, because I feel like this is okay. If we cannot express ourselves openly, then why are we even here? We're doing some like wishy-washy bullshit. We're just like, hey.
Yeah, but that's why there's a private life.
That's why there's a private life. I mean, because I'm not going to like my family. Aspect. We don't have to get into family. We're getting into ourselves. What we do with our time, with what we do with our bodies. Well, we won't get into the family.
I do YouTube. I don't know.
Yes, yeah, I don't bring up the family. The family has disrespect. Oh shit, I bumped the mic. But yeah, all right. You won't give us a time. It's all right. It's okay. You won't give us a time. My time. It depends. If I haven't gone on for like a few days, it's very quick. Very quick. If I've been on a daily binge, sometimes it can get multiple a day. It can get to that point sometimes. Because in the we have a group chat and there's one individual.
I'll tell you something. I used to be like that, and I am not even close to that
Terry
anymore.
Crews. Yeah. Do you know? Have you heard anything about Terry Crews or no? Have you not? Have you not?
I mean, I know Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. He had a. I love the guy. I love him. I really
He's
do.
Great. The Old Spice commercials are awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're fucking great. Brooklyn Nine-Nine and all that. But he has a few little ticks. Like he's like, I can tell he's a huge leftist. I'm not saying that's a problem, but I'm just saying he has a few quirks. So like,
yeah, didn't he like? Wasn't he addicted to porn? At one
yes.
point? Yeah. Okay.
That's hilarious. He went on TED Talk and started talking about how he jerks off. I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to right now? Like that shows.
He's like, you gymnologize.
Yeah, it's like this shows the point. I mean, I know it can be a problem. I guess it can be an addiction.
Terry Crews is your role model.
Yeah, but he fucks though. He fucks. Like look at him. He's a man. Like when you look at a man, you look at like Steve McQueen, Clint Eastwood, and these guys like Terry Crews are just men. But it's just weird. Like I never thought of it as an addiction. I guess anything can be an addiction if you think about it. If you go too deep into it, anything can be an addiction. But it was just hilarious that he's like on a TED Talk. He's like, there's a stage of people like, oh really? Ted Cruz has this. Then like there's people listening attentively like, oh my gosh, this guy had an addiction. How can I stop myself from having an addiction? It was just hilarious to think about. Because I remember when I saw that released, I saw it on the recommended on YouTube. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? This you got Terry Crews talking about jerking off, and he's sexually assaulted.
I mean, I was kind of surprised when I heard about it, but I mean, if you look at it, like, even if it's like present or past,
yeah, like
you and I know ourselves that like,
yeah, like I got
at a point in our life we experience it, and it can become an addiction if you don't try and control it. It's all about self-control.
I got the same feeling. I got the same exact feeling when I found out Quincy Jones was talking about Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor. no, Marlon Brando fucking Richard Pryor in the ass. You know that story?
No. Everyone probably knows.
Supposedly, no, not a lot of people know. It's a very industry thing.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So supposedly there was an interview with Quincy Jones. I haven't been able to find the clip for some reason. There was an interview that Quincy Jones had where because he's from a different era. He's like so fucking old. He's like practically crippling to the bones. But he had a story where he told a reporter. He's like one of those guys that doesn't hold anything back. Lets him know what he's thinking. He was like, "Oh yeah, Marlon Brando fucked Richard Pryor up the ass." And like the interviewer was like, "What? What do you mean?" And then slowly through the grapevine, people have been sprinkling that Marlon Brando fucked Richard Pryor up the ass. And now it's this whole story of like, imagine Richard Pryor being slammed in the ass by Marlon Brando. Just that image itself is hilarious to think about. Like, because I think with most comedians, or like most people that have a sense of humor at least, they take situations like that. Like, most comedians, when they found out Louis C.K. was doing the thing, they joked about, oh yeah, he's just pulling his dick out and start jerking it. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Pulls it out and starts whacking it off. It's like, and then they bring in the conversation. Like, it's just, like random stuff. Like, at the end of the night, like I look at you, I'm like, hey, you mind if I jerk off first? Haha, just joking.
No, it's a Christian community server.
That's Christian community server right there. That's what that is.
Yeah, they don't believe in that.
What, they don't believe in what?
Christian community servers.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, speaking of Christian community, I didn't know that Jehovah's Witnesses. I didn't know they had like a church, like a congregation thing. Did you know this?
I mean, congregation.
No, like when I was lost, I went past a place that had the home of Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm like, the fuck, the home of Jehovah. I thought they were just like a little group, like the KKK, like they just got together like a rally.
No, I knew like they were bigger than just like a group.
I wonder if you like, hypothetically speaking.
I mean, they've been around to like most people's doors.
If you like, I want to find your line of tolerance. Okay, I want to push you a little bit here. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you own like a Hilton Inn, like a Motel 6, one of the chains, one of the great motel or hotels, right? And then you have conventions. So like you have like the Comic Cons, and you have like the little game clubs and stuff like that, and the little business meetings. If you saw a meeting where it was a bunch of furries, would you allow it?
A bunch of furries.
A bunch of weird-looking furry creatures walking around with their little tails wagging. Like, the guy came up to you, he's like, hello, we want to host a special convention where a bunch of people with different opinions come together. You talk about them. And you walk in the door, you see a bunch of fucking furries. What are you doing? Are you accepting it? Are you going to bow down to these people and let them
would the convention be held,
at your Hotel 6,
God.
yes. How would you feel? Would you be against?
I mean, I don't think so. I'm pretty open.
Oh yeah, you'd be alright with that.
I mean, like,
because have you heard the stories? There are many stories about about furry.
I've heard of furries.
Yes.
Do I know about the background information about them? No.
Yes, because I think the main thing about...
Go ahead. You know what? Elaborate for me.
All right. Okay. No, the main reason I bring these things up is because since we're on record now, since like it feels like we're at like an interrogation situation, I want to break you down limb to limb, find out where you are, and I want to make you have opinions. And when you have opinions, people are going to start hating you, and that's what I want. I want people to hate you. I want to see a blog post about like, so and so person.
I mean, I'm awkward, but I'm a people person.
Sure.
People don't really hate me.
Not for long. All right. Would you allow?
Not for long.
Would you allow if you walked in? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing before I even say it. If you walk in and saw a bunch of like hooded white males, in your Motel 6, what would you do then?
Wait, like hooded white males? Are we talking like
KKK?
Yeah, that's where I thought we were going.
We're going there. We're doing it. Would you allow? Because they're paying good money too. They're paying good money. Would you allow that convention to continue?
No, I mean, from a moral perspective, probably not.
Probably not.
I mean, I don't support that. I mean, people can argue that KKK is like, what's a belief and stuff like that.
They're not. You're wrong. I'm sorry. Like, I like when people like flat earthers, they come around and like, well, you don't know. You've never been in space. Well, it's like, no, you're wrong, man. You're wrong. It would be so hard. Like when people talk about the moon land being fake. You know how many countries like Russia, fucking Asia. You know how many of those people would like to what's the word? Would like to not de-evaluate. Fucking would like to break down everything America's has done. Be like, no, you actually haven't gone to the moon. We've gone to the moon, but you haven't. How many countries would like to put America down, but they aren't able to? It's like when the Earth is flat. When people say the Earth is flat, it's like, what's your proof? It's like the only proof is like we've never been up there. And they say like there's this huge like ice wall. You've heard about these flat earthers, right? Have you heard about them? Yeah,
of course.
They're crafty. I mean,
do I believe it? No.
Of course not, because it's dumb. You're just wrong. Like, because there's people like I like what Neil deGrasse Tyson says about when it comes to him. Like people.
I mean, they're the minority that can hate me, but I just refuse to believe the Earth is flat.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse
or any other proven spherical object in space.
Because Neil deGrasse Tyson. He says he doesn't argue with people. He debates them. He tries to give them. He tries to spread knowledge. He's a teacher of knowledge, right? And he's not willing. He like if a person is in this disbelief of some like very practical belief, and they're going against that moral. They're going against that grain for some type of like moral high ground. We're like, well, you're just believing what everyone else is believing, and they're not willing to accept. He won't debate them. He'll tell them the facts of what we found out so far, and if they're still strung up in their beliefs, he'll be like, all right, you're just not ready to believe. This is what it is.
I feel like it's self-pride.
Self-pride.
That's what it comes down to at that point. It's just the pride of you feeling like you have some sort of factual evidence and you don't. You feel like you're established and you're not in that way. So what was your point on me being wrong? Because being wrong, you took me on the journey.
I took you on the journey, and you
just like bam, where's the destination?
Here we are.
Like you said to me, where's the destination?
Because the main thing about this series, what we're doing here, is that we want to find out where it's more of an exploration of our minds, if anything else, to see where we stand really
Our crappy opinions that people are going to listen to and think, ew.
This is mostly experimentative. I mean, this is not something that we get, like if we get popular from this, this must be a retarded thing. I will not understand anything anymore. I will not believe the Earth is round.
Yeah, what is the world?
What is the world? What is life? What is a penis? What is sexuality? It's a guy's a guy. He looks cute.
We're not going to this. Are we really?
I am very straight. I'm just saying. I love being ironic when it comes to like gay behavior. Like I'll slap you on the knee. I'll touch your knee all day. All right, but I'm not gonna blow you. There's a line. There's a line somewhere. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Of course. That's right.
I mean, I don't even know. That just made me feel really weird.
What, the whole gay thing?
The fact that you had to bring
because
I'm not a homophobe.
Of course you're not. Yeah, nothing wrong with being gay.
I'm okay with people being that way.
Yeah,
I'm okay with people trying to say, well, not trying, but I'm okay with people identifying themselves as a rock.
No, I'm not.
I mean, like, if you want to be, if Stewie says he's a rock, let him be a rock. Just leave him alone.
No, okay, okay.
Leave him do his thing.
Here we go. We're finding differences. We're finding disagreements.
Do I believe that like you should identify yourself as a rock?
Of course not.
I don't condone that behavior. But what am I gonna do? Like, that's someone else's problem.
See, I think the problem is that people with depression.
I respect the fact that people want to be something that they're not.
I think the problem is people that have some type of problems, or people.
And
that have
I'm not
issues.
Implying that to sexuality itself, but the fact that people identify themselves.
And I'm not trying to say
these
people have problems and they need help. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to say that people are when people are depressed, it's proven that like when people are depressed or when people are like going through a lot of issues. They're put into like a little hole, and people try to bring them out of it. And like one thing that actually like leads them into a deeper depression is when you tell them that their situation is not the only person having it. Like if I told you, yeah, you're not the only person that's going through that emotion. You're like, wait, what? I'm not special anymore. I'm not the only person feeling this emotion. There's other people in this life.
I think you're looking at that the wrong way, though.
How so? How would you say?
No, because when people find out that it's not just them that's feeling like that, they're like, "Oh, I'm not alone. There has to be a solution for this. Other people must know more than I do about this."
A lot of people do these. A lot of people with like these conditions, they do it because they want to feel different. Because they want to feel certified. They want to feel like that they have. Some
that's why I feel like people develop certain.
No, because like it also stems to like when a person like when a student when a student gets outraged about a teacher doing something or teaching some type of subject or like saying a certain thing, saying a certain word in class and giving like those trigger warnings, whatever. Okay, when people do that, as a normal human being, as a person who wants to go through logic and reason and be able to debate with somebody logically. You would go to the teacher after class and be like, "Hello, I'm sorry, but I felt like the word you said was kind of insensitive, or whatever." And you have the discussion that way. You don't go on Twitter completely go off the side on the professor and be like, "This guy should be fired because he said this thing, and I don't like him saying that thing." Then that shows, you're just trying to make yourself legitimate. You're trying to get some type of rise out of a bunch of people and make yourself you're trying to get points. At this point, you're trying to get points on a board because you have this thing that you can hold yourself onto. Because I think the big thing about the whole rise of like people getting offended now is that most of them aren't really offended. Or no, they're offended. I mean, they're offended, but they're not going about it the right way. They're not going about it the right way to find a solution to the problem. They're just getting outraged to be like, "Hey, let's fire that guy. Let's ruin his life because he said a bad thing." That's not the right way of going about it. You have to talk to the person to be like, "Hey, personally, I don't think what you said, it offended me a little bit. Could you please change it, possibly?" And
I don't feel like people should blow it out of proportion.
We completely go to the third
I feel like
party.
Society does that way too often.
Yeah, because I think it's involved.
Even when it comes down to like the weirdest, even most illogical subjects, it gets blown out of proportion a lot of the time.
Yeah, like the whole Kevin Hart thing. I don't want to go into that. It pissed me off. But, hey, it's over now. Hopefully he hosts it. I really hope he does. I don't think there's any confirmed yet.
Yeah, he seemed kind of iffy on it.
Yeah. All right. He did. Can we go back to the subject at hand that we were talking about?
All right.
Minutes. I want a clock. I want a timer. Give me the time.
Give you the time?
Beginning to finish. You can add cleanup if you want to. That's extra. That's extra credit.
We really just took it back there.
Do you not want to? If you don't want to, just say it. And I'll move on.
I
I just want to know because it's for people to know so they can understand the certain general.
And I'll say, in terms of minutes, it can vary from guy to guy. Okay, and even from that, let's say it's like, do you go slow or fast?
I'll give you the scenario then. Okay.
And I'm not specifying that I go slow, that I go fast, because I don't have specifications to my masturbation.
Okay, I didn't say masturbation. Okay, if you wanted to say it that way.
You know what you were talking about.
No, what are you talking about? What are you talking? Okay, I'll give you a scenario. Okay, I'll give you my answer and you give me yours. Okay, so here's a scenario.
I won't promise.
You haven't, huh?
I won't promise you on that.
Okay, it's been 2 days. You haven't done any type of act in that manner, okay? And it's a weekend. The parents aren't home, and you have a phone, you have a laptop, you have all tools to your disposal. How long? 2 days without Saturday weekend. What are you doing? Parents aren't home.
What am I doing? What are my activities? I'm probably gonna invite a friend over.
No, I don't like to. I mean, like your time. You're saying, I haven't done it in 2 days. The feeling's
so like, how long does it take me before I give in?
Not to give in. How long from beginning, like opening up the browser to finish?
To me, okay.
To the climax, you can say.
I don't know.
You haven't counted? Yeah, you haven't up the timer.
I used to be really, really quick.
Yeah.
I used to be a pro.
Yeah, I used to be a pro. Oh, jeez.
We're not talking premature ejaculation.
Premature, yes, of course.
But we're talking about like.
Yeah,
we're talking about like, just browser opening and stuff like that. Because I used to be the kind of kid who was like, I never want to be caught by my parents.
Yeah. You don't care anymore? What do you mean? I used to be the type of kid. It's like, hey, Mom, come in. I'm doing some fun stuff in here.
Well, I mean, I don't do it like I used to. So I don't really need to.
You don't have the time?
No, not
really.
I mean, do you want me to give you an estimation? Probably you could say, like 10-15 minutes.
10-15. Okay, that's nice. Estimation.
There you go. You ripped it out of me, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I had to know. I mean, it depends.
You're making me feel like I'm an outlandish being of some sort sexually.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna go into it. Never mind. I'll say it off the thing. All right. Well, let's get back on topic a little bit here. Let's get back to the serious topics at hand.
Yeah, I love that.
Phone addictions. That's a problem. How is your phone addiction right now? Do you have one? Has it been a problem for you?
I feel like I'm slowly breaking away from the phone addiction, but it's there. I'll say it's there just because I feel like the problem stems from waking up in the morning and having the availability of your phone actually being beside you. Being able to take your phone, scroll through Instagram feeds, YouTube, Snapchat, having to send streaks, different stuff like that, posting to your story, even making a post. But I think the phone becomes a problem at that point. It's just like, if you don't go on it in the morning, I feel like you're kind of set up and you're just like, okay, well, I need to do something else with my time. So you decide, okay, well, I'm going to go make myself breakfast. I'm going to brush my teeth. Stuff like that. That actually seemingly is productive.
Yeah.
And then once you do that, you kind of feel better about yourself, and then you come to the realization that, like, okay, well, I got ready for the day earlier than what I usually do because I didn't sit on my phone.
Like, I'm gonna ask you this: do you, like, right now, do you have a little bit of an antsy feeling to grab your phone? Like, is there like a little thing in the back of your, like, well, I'll just grab my phone, check the time, check any notifications I have? Do you have that little antsy
just
feeling?
To check the time?
Just to check the time
solely.
Like, I'm checking mine. I mean, right now.
Except for if it's like YouTube activity and like, oh well, like.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Oh, my screen's flickering. Like right now I have a text, and I'm like, oh shit, I have a text now. Like, it's like that little antsy feeling of like saying like what's going on.
Actually, Instagram notifications because I trying to build the YouTube thing.
Yeah, I deleted my Instagram. I mean, not deleted. I deleted the app because I just want to break. Like, I felt it coming in. I felt the caves closing in slowly.
That's right. I had that break back in, I believe, July.
Yeah.
Yeah, from July into August.
Yeah, like every once in a while.
I've had it for about a month and a half, 2 months.
Every once in a while.
I just had a purge of all social media.
I'll go through like my list of friends on like Instagram, Snapchat, all the socials, and I'll just delete a bunch of people. It's not personal. It's just like, it's either you post way too much. It's annoying when you post.
You know what? I'll even talk about like the popular people. It's just like, you met one in school or whatever, and they were talking to you for a little bit, and then you go to follow them on Instagram, and they're like, oh, so-and-so accepted your follow request. Wait about a day or two, they don't follow you back, and it's just like, okay. And then when you go to DM them or something, like, hey, what's up? Or whatever.
Yeah, and it gets so weird if you see them in real life.
It's like you're left on red, or they respond to you like 3 or 4 days after.
Like,
and it's like,
if you...
Yeah, and you don't ask them about it because you don't want to trigger the person because you just met them or whatever.
I'm gonna trigger them. Like when
I'm at that point.
I remember we earlier we watched some of your YouTube videos on Just Dave's channel.
It's like, wow, are you better than me? That it takes so much time.
Okay, he watched his video. I watched it, and I'll be okay. Don't go give you a strict critique now because you're on the thing. You're on the line. Unless you want to edit this, you have to give it. Okay, personally, I felt it was okay. I had a good premise with the celery video. What's it called? What's the title?
Celery Man.
Search up
Slender
Celery
Man
Just
parody.
Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, a Slender Man. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Is there like a title card that says that? Or were we supposed to assume?
No, it is. It's in there.
It's in. Oh, I'm sorry. I was like kind of zoning out when I was watching it. No, I wasn't. I was actually watching it. But
no, I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's in there.
It was good.
I'm like 99.5% sure.
It was good. It had a good premise, but the execution was a little lackey. There was some questions I had about because the reason I bring it up in such like
so execution in terms of camera work.
Camera work that's fine. I mean, camera work it was alright. It could have been a little bit better. Could be more stable. But you're on a budget, so you can give you have the excuse, right? Because
exactly.
Because when I critique people, like I'll give very like minute like critiques about it, and it might seem like, well, why should I give a shit about? Because it makes the flow of the video go smoother. When you have all these little kinks, when you have all these kinks figured out, it makes the viewer able to just go through it smoothly. When there's little small questions you have, or these little kinks of things you don't understand, then you're not in it. Then you're asking these little questions, then it becomes harder to watch the video because it becomes more of a grind.
It makes it hard to be fully immersed in something that you don't
like I'm a friend.
Understand.
I'm a friend, so I'm gonna watch it. But when I'm going through it, it's a grind to watch it, and I'm not like immersed into it. Like that's why big thing about YouTubers now is that their videos are more flowy. The flows, so they could have like the transition, they have the music, it all coincides together. But there was something that wasn't explained, there's something that was in it.
They're like, how can I make my viewers feel like they're not wasting their time watching my video?
Or just too much shit going on. Like that, when you're on the treadmill, all this shit's going on. Oh, I see all this shit in the background in your basement. I'm like, that's a lot of shit. Like, if you covered it up with, like, a blanket or some type of canvas or something, made it a basic scene, I'm just giving, like, you don't have to do this, of course, but if you made it...
a mild recommendation.
If you made it very basic, like, canvas of, like, what's in the background, that would have made it easier for me to watch the video, because I don't have to clue in all this shit that's going on in the background. Or, like, muddied out.
Well, I mean, that's not the focus.
It's not the focus. Yeah. Of course it's not, but it's still part of it.
It is, and I mean, I can't control that because all the stuff in my basement is there,
Yes, I would say
you can call it a hoarding disorder, but it is not.
More economically, get a blanket, put them up on the wall where you're going to be filming, and just do it then. I'm just saying, these are small.
How am I going to do that with tape? With some duct tape?
Yeah, with some duct tape. You have like a flat green blanket or something, or like a sheet.
Yeah, I could do that.
A sheet that could work.
Do I care enough yet?
No, of course not.
Not yet. Yes. I mean, I think it's just strictly establishing myself in the department of, okay, does this guy have good material that I will constantly want updates from that I could watch. It's a part of getting a fan base that remains faithful. You know, like so many YouTubers, different creators build that I want to be a part of that myself.
Yeah.
And I'm not just going to throw myself out there and kind of just I mean, I want to put my best self out there, and I'm going to do that with my material. I'm going to.
I do not put my best self out there. It's horrendous. If you saw my channel,
but in terms of like scenery and what's behind me, it's just like that doesn't really matter. It's like if you comment and tell me, oh well, you have a bunch of crap in the background, or
I know,
or like you're ugly. It's just like that doesn't matter.
Like if you were going to make a full length skit, I'm just saying if you're going to put more production quality into it, those are things to.
Oh yeah, if I want to make it seem cinematic,
of course,
yeah,
yes,
it's going to be that.
It's good.
It's going to happen.
And lavalier mics would help a lot.
Yes.
Or a boom, but lavalier is more like reasonable. All right, so we're at the and like close to the end of the podcast. We usually go like 30 minutes or some shit like that. We're going a little bit more. Okay, I want to leave you off with this. I want it to be a little bit of a two-parter. We're gonna leave off Okay. Next episode, are you have anything else you want to talk about, or am I okay if I end off?
No, I think this was interesting for what it was. I think we should just leave.
Of course, it was still a dumpster fire. Very bad, horrendous.
Yeah, Dave's Dumpster Podcast, guys, check it out.
Horrendous. Still untitled. We're gonna end it off with this, but in the comments below, if you're listening, okay, I want your opinion on religion. Where you stand? Are you atheist? Are you Christian? Are you one of those are you one of those on the tippy toes? I just do it because if I get into hell, at least I was
I sit on the fence and the poles up my butt. No.
So I'll tell you, I'm atheist. You're one of those voodoo Christians. Are you one of those voodoo Christians?
I'm just one of those guys. No. So. I'm not going to get too specific into this.
Are you a Christian?
Yes, I'm a Christian. I believe that there's a God.
All right.
And do I believe that God is 100% man, 100% spirit? I believe that God is someone that is, a being that exists and is among us and watches us.
Okay.
Different stuff like that. Do I believe that he created the universe? Yes.
Okay.
Do I believe in the Big Bang Theory? I believe that if the Big Bang happened, that it was because of, another cause.
All right.
Something like that just can't happen in my mind. That's just my opinion. Okay. You asked me what I believe.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion.
All right. Okay. Thank you for watching.
It's been Just Dave and
it's been Gymnasias.
And we will see you guys in the next podcast.
Yeah. Do the likes and subscribes and such, and
hit that notifications bell and all that good stuff. And see ya.